Hey everyone, and welcome back. This is Matt from the Routine Rewire, the habits-based challenge where we empower you with the knowledge to take control of your well-being. I'm here today to talk to you about something near and dear to our hearts. It's what we do, it's what we believe in, and it's habits. A lot of people have wondered why we take a habit-based approach to health and wellness, and it's very simple. They work. So, I want you to take a step back. Remember when you were a small child and you were just learning about the world. And the people who were raising you and they loved you wanted to give you the best, and they wanted to teach you the most important practices that were needed to not only survive but thrive in this world. And one of those, because no one likes a dirty mouth or bad breath, is brushing your teeth. So I'm sure that you, like me, had someone go through the mechanics of brushing your teeth. Maybe, and I don't really remember this, but I'm going to guess, explain to you the importance of brushing your teeth, and then they made you brush your teeth. Think about when they told you to do that. So if you're anything like me, it's when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed. And I'm sure, unless you're kind of like gross, I'm just kidding, you're still doing that. So when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. When you go to bed at night, you brush your teeth. Now, some might say that you do that because you got that nasty sort of mouth feeling, like you got felt on your teeth or something. And while that's true, it's important and it's vital to why you brush your teeth. There's something else at play here. And we talk a lot about this in things that we put out, but it's basically context cue. And so here's what I mean by context cue. You're going to go to sleep every night, right? Unless you're some kind of crazy psychopath who sits in your room with the lights on, just lifting weights by yourself, like me. No, just kidding. And you're going to wake up every morning. Those two things are going to happen. Those are two context settings that you have all the time. So if you can connect something to those, like brushing your teeth, a habit is more likely to stick. And so while that gross feeling in your mouth is definitely something that will prompt you to brush your teeth, I'm willing to bet that every time your mouth feels gross, you don't run to brush your teeth because you don't have the habit form. But when you wake up and when you go to bed, because you've tied an action to a context, you will do that. It's very natural. It's called classical conditioning. We write about it in our ebook, which you should definitely download on the website, routinerewire.com. And, through years of study and psychological research, classical conditioning is a way in which lots of people get trained to do lots of things. It sounds like something big and scary and maybe bad, but it's not. Classical conditioning can be used to improve your life, and that's why we use habits. We have trained thousands of people over the years to live more fulfilling lives through exercise and nutrition, movement, hydration, sleep, connection to self and others. And we found that, fancy, complex, novel, or faddish movements, exercise programs, shakes, food stuff, and when I say food stuff, I mean things that do not grow out of the ground or are natural. We found that those things don't stick for people at all, and they get temporary changes. And when I say temporary, I mean temporary could be for maybe even a year, maybe even two. But it doesn't stick for their whole lives, and they often find themselves exactly where they started or in a worse place. And so that's why everything we do is based on building a habit and then executing that habit as often or consistently, check out the last podcast if you want to know more about that, as possible. So we use habits because they work. We have a method to implement habits, and then we have suggestions for good habits that you should put into your life to improve it, and that's actually our challenge, the Routine Rewire. If you're interested, go head to the website and sign up for that to hear about the next one we're going to launch. But again, habits work. We believe in habits, and habits is what we do. I will see you soon. Until then, keep working, keep building, and happy rewiring.